Suzanne Mluleki, Stars, Steve, Miriam, Mondeli, Shirley Fince, Robin Ansel, Sine, Molo, Ishmael's Instagram, JPPCDH. I know, right, Robin? It's like a whole nother vibe. Starsky's like, huh? I know. Yo. Hey, Tyler. Ishmael, hello. JPPCDN, hello from Canada. Hey, yo. Hey, Janine's vibe, baby. New things, Tokozani. New things. Lucky Tuma. My guest today is Queezy. And this is some of Queezy's music's in the background. And I thought it necessitated a bit of a attitude. Chuck. Vibe. Chuck. And fashion, Tyler, you right. Oh, to tule. I would like it to manzo tula. Tule. Yani. The name of the song, Sine Gosiam. Yo, Starsky says, can you do the splits? I can't, eh? I tell you what, this is a mix of Queezy's. And it's on Dana. Oh my God, I know, I saw you send me a message. I'm going to respond right after this. I do like to dance. Yo, Queezy Babas! This is your song, baby. This is your music. So excited for our chat. You can answer the question about what song this is, because you're going to join me in 1 minute. Dando, nice to see you back. Sam Timberg, hello. And go see what in Dando. I know it's Wednesday, but sometimes you gotta rock. Yeah, Sam. I see you. All the way from Brooklyn, NYC. Sizwe. All right, can you hear the track? Tonight I'm playing DJ. Hello, Tab Love. Queezy! Sizwe Mkondai. Hi from North Korea. Well, hello. Nice to see ya. All right. Tokozani says, it was Thursday today. Tomorrow is Friday. So yeah, I like that. Okay, all right. I almost couldn't stop. But I have a guest today, and that is necessitated a change in this broadcast. Yes, Queezy Babas. Yes, come and join me. I want you. Queezy is on the line. Queezy is somebody that I have known and been aware of. Warm up. Yes, Dana, it's a warm up, my darling. Queezy is extraordinary. Queezy is a DJ. Queezy is a fashion icon. Queezy is just Queezy. Nobody else in the world quite like Queezy. So, I want to bring you up. Come, join me. Let's introduce you to these people here on this channel and let's reacquaint you with so many who know you already so well. Hello, everybody! Queezy! Come on! Come in, Queezy! Come in! Come in! Come in! Come in! How do you join? Alright, so alright. Let me see if I can do this. Is this working out? Oh, good.
Woo!
Oh, man. Oh, baby.
Zolani,
Oh,
how are
baby.
you?
Oh, baby. Hello.
Hi.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm amazing, and you? I'm really enjoying the Cape Town weather today. It's so cool.
Oh, my God. You look so beautiful.
All for you.
You look so beautiful. I know that I interrupted your studies. Were you were studying today? What were you
Now I'm
doing?
just doing a little assignment for work, but it's fine. I'll do it
Okay.
afterwards. It's all
All right.
good. I'm
I
caught
love
up.
it.
I'm caught up.
I love it.
How are
You
you
know what?
doing?
You know what's so cool about this? And Dando says you look phenomenal, and I have to flip and well agree. You look absolutely phenomenal. Yes.
Thank you.
Big yes.
Just some glitter. Just a daytime look.
Oh, okay. Just a little J, something smolanyana J. Hello. Hello.
Oh my God, this is so lovely. How you been?
I've been good. And I'm
Yeah.
so pleased to be here with you. I'm so pleased to be here with you. Allah, 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 Allah.
Yes.
You know, it's been so cool. I've been doing like all this like digging, because I know you and I know of you, but like, yes, it's amazing like how much you can learn about a person if you like, when you really start to dig, you know, and like all this like the online life, you know, obviously it's not like going to be reflections of like the whole of you, but it's been
Right.
so wonderful getting in touch with the different aspects of you. Because for me, like when I knew like you're this like fantastic, incredible DJ, but you're also like, but you're not just that, you know, you're a performance artist, you know,
Yeah.
you are just like extraordinaire. Is
Thank
there
you.
a way that you come across and you like so like somebody says to me, Zolani, what are you? I say I'm an artist, and that
Yeah.
like encompasses the singing and the acting and all of that stuff. What do
Right.
you say to that question when somebody says to you, what do you do?
Right. I mostly say I'm a multidisciplinary artist because I focus like on many disciplines. Like I'm in performance, I'm in
Yep.
music, I'm in fashion,
Yes.
um, I'm in uh, printmaking. So and I try to research these subjects. I try to um, improve my skills in these areas like as much as I can. And that's why I call myself a multidisciplinary artist because I'm not just like dipping my toes into like each genre. I'm actually like working hard to like become great in like each pillar. So
Yeah, you're an
yeah,
academic.
yeah, I'm a nerd.
You're
I'm a
academic.
nerd. I'm a
You're a
nerd.
nerd. Okay, I didn't want to say nerd. I always use the term nerd in reference to myself, but like, you know, if you're also happy to use that term, you're also a nerd.
That's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I mean, I love research, and I think it's something that's helped me grow as like a person and like get me out of my comfort zone. Because every time I research something new, I'm learning and I'm growing in that way. And I feel like for me, it's like the best way to grow as a person through like learning through people, culture, art,
Yeah.
design, music, like just like throwing yourself into all of those things. So,
Yes.
and then you just put a little glitter on it, and then it's cute.
Okay, cool. So I've got a couple of questions for you, being the
Okay,
nerd
cool.
that I am. So in a few of the interviews that I've seen, Sami Bianchi says nerds are damn cool. Yes, work hard,
Yeah,
play hard. I agree. I'm with you.
yeah.
I'm with
Woo.
you. In some of the interviews that I've like looked at online before prepping for this conversation with you, um, there's a very central question that I've got to ask you. So there's Quaid, right? And then there's Queezy,
Yeah.
right? And are Quaid and Queezy very different people and very different entities?
No, I mean, Quaid is my
Tell me.
birth name. Quaid is my
Yes.
birth name. And Queezy is sort of like a nickname that I gave myself, and it's sort of like a name I use when I'm performing, but it's still me. Like this, like the hair, the makeup, like this is all me. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I would go out like this, I would go see my
Yeah.
friends like this, and I would DJ like this, you know? So
Yes.
for me, like fashion is just a way. I just love fashion, and I love shiny things. So like, and I love adorning myself with them. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean just because I put on the earrings, I'm queasy. Like I can take them off and I'm still queasy. So that's like, yeah, like you
But
know, and the thing is like with interviews, like a lot of people sometimes they'll be like Quaid Henneke, or they'll be like Quaid Queasy Henneke or whatever. Like I don't know, every article's like different, but like I prefer like Queasy's like what most people call me, and like you know it's just like it's me, you know.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. And I
yeah,
know, I mean, there was something very interesting that I saw in like in one of the many articles that I saw about you. But one of them was like about the very first time that you went to, I'm sure it was a supermarket as Queasy,
yeah.
like dressed,
It
like
was
with,
super pay, yeah.
yeah, and it was such a fascinating thing for me because you say in that article, you say that like before you went out, you were like nervous, you were nervous about how people were gonna receive you, and but actually you got a very different reaction to what you expected.
Right,
Please, can you
right.
say a little more?
Okay, okay. Oh my God, it's so crazy. So I was. This was like I think one of my first times I was going out in the daytime, like sort of like expressing myself like this. And I went out to Pick and Pay in Plumstead in Cape Town. And I literally like got dressed. I put my wig on, put my jewelry on, put my makeup on and everything. And then I got one of my friends to film me. And I walked through Pick and Pay in the supermarket and everybody started like people walked out the shop, started clapping.
Yeah.
Like they were like, woo! Like it was such a weird, crazy experience. But like
Wow.
that for me, like after that day I just never stopped, and like I it's not that I needed that validation, but like to see people come out of their stores to like be like people that don't know me to be like we love you. Honestly, that was hands down like the best thing that ever happened,
and
and I
and
urge everybody to go and try it out for themselves.
yes, what do you think that is behind that reaction, of people saying like, oh my goodness, we appreciate this, like what do you think is behind that?
I think a lot of people don't get to like get time or like have the means or like get the opportunity to express themselves in their daily lives, and a lot of people like they have to like abide by the rules of the work or whatever. So like I understand that, and then when they see someone that like got to do it, they're like, yeah, it's like kind of like
Yes.
it's like they see a little bit of themselves that also wanted to do that, and they got to see it in person. And I think
Yes.
that's what like caused that reaction. Like, do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, right. So I don't know, and I see it like more than most times, like majority, maybe 99% of the time, like people are totally cool and they're like very accepting. Like I haven't had any like issues. Like
Can I
people,
ask you a question,
like,
actually? Do
sure,
you think that's a lot to do with your own state of mind?
sure. Like I did, I think it's like I think from a young age, I, I just really believed in myself. I really like just told myself that like, yeah, bitch, you can do it. You are the one. You can, you know, like I was just like, I was just like, I had to do that for myself because otherwise I, I wasn't gonna survive. Like to be honest, like it came from a like there were lots of times that I was very depressed and I had to get myself out of that. And for me to get, and I didn't have like therapy. I didn't have the money to like go to those things, and I had to figure out my own ways of surviving. And I
Yes.
think me like getting out of depression was like finding things that I like, finding music that I like, finding jewelry that I like, finding art that I like, and through all that research,
Audrey.
I gained strength and like that's what made me confident. But like, I'm not saying I got depressed once
And
and
then it
then
was smooth sailing from
it
there.
happened, it happened multiple times, and but I just had to keep on like pulling myself out of it, keep on pulling myself out of it, you know, constantly. And I think like art and music and fashion was like, and people that were around me like helped me like foster the strength. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. I do know
Yeah,
what you, listen, I know what you mean more than you may know that I know what you mean. You know?
yeah. Have you
Yeah,
been
I mean,
you've been through
oh, for
similar?
sure. For
Yeah,
sure. I
yeah,
mean, I think, I think that I love this thing that you've said of like when you were a kid, you still had that you had that innate sense of like, yes, sis, I am bomb. I'm actually like, I have a love for myself, and I have an
yeah,
appreciation for myself. And I think that is something that is key.
yeah.
Yes, I think that's something that is key, even beyond any of the trials and tribulations that we all go through.
Right,
If you have that, if you've like been lucky enough, and I actually want to ask this of you, like for me, I got that sense from my dad, whether it was intentional or whether it was benign neglect, whatever, the sense that
right.
I would always be okay in the world.
Yeah.
Like for you, I want to ask like where that sense of security you feel you attribute it to. Like, is it purely something that you were innately feel like you were born with? Was it also something that was reinforced by somebody?
Definitely my mother. Shout out to mommy. Shout out to my mother.
Yes.
Hands down. Best mother like ever. My mother just like made a decision, even though like growing up, like there were difficult times where like I had to come out and I had to tell her like I'm changing and I'm this person that you may not understand, but she made a decision at a very young age, at my age, very young age
Wow.
of yeah, yeah, when I
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
kid, to just purely love me for who I was, and she kept on reinforcing the fact that it doesn't matter what I do or who I am, that she would love me unconditionally. And like for me to have that backup, like honestly, it literally like it's allowed me to like experiment, like play with things. Like when I was a kid, I bought like heels from Mr. Price and I tried them on and my mom was like, it's fine, and I decorated them and she was like, it's like those things that like can like make or break a person. Like I don't know what it would
Absolutely.
have done if I wasn't in a house. But the thing is like I had a stepdad that wasn't so supportive, so there was like this yin and yang constantly that was happening. But in that I was just like I also made a decision, like my mom made a decision to support me, I made a decision to support myself as well. I was like, I want to make art that I want to see, I want to make art that I love, I want to make art that I put in my house, people can hear. I want to do that. And I think from a young age, like to grow up really fast. I think that's what like helped me just like just be more proactive in my life, be more proactive in my art. Like,
Yes.
you know,
So I think this is a good segue to start talking about how you started interacting with art as a way of expressing yourself, as a way of just like creating beauty in the world for yourself and for others. How did that
right.
start?
I think like I didn't really. I mean, I played outside a bit, but there were majority like of my childhood where I was kind of shy in a way, and I would like just draw and draw every day. I'd just keep on drawing like the life that I wanted, like the things that I wanted, and in that way, like as a kid, I started manifesting. I literally grew the like I drew this. I drew this as a kid. I used to draw these girls. I used to draw three girls. Like, oh my god, I want these girls to like be traveling overseas, and I want these. They're gonna have so much money and boys, and like they're just gonna like make like I drew. I used to draw these like little characters, and then like and then I manifested into the thing that I wanted to become, and like it's wild. It's fucking
Listen,
wild.
I you know, it's Queezy, you've said something that is so important here. You know, like, and I
You
can so
too.
I can
You too. You too.
no, I can relate with
No.
you
Okay.
completely. You know, our dreams become real.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Like
the yes, go.
sorry, like I grew up in the Eastern Cape, and like growing up in Eastern Cape in East London, Umonti, like we never had like Hollywood. So like I always like was dreaming big about the things that I wanted, and I knew that I would get out of it, and I knew that I could change my life. Like because I saw people making up their stuff, making up their lives, and I was like, I can do this as well, like for sure. So I just worked really hard, and then I did it. And then I moved to Cape Town, and I studied fashion design. And then I was like, then I made a decision that I wanted to be in art. And then after that, I was like, I want to DJ and perform. I want to extend my performance to DJing. Then I thought, like, how can I incorporate fashion, design, art, and music all in one?
Yes.
And DJing was like the perfect platform because I could dress up, I could like make my own costumes, and I
And
could
you
play
look
the
so
songs.
exquisite when you DJ. I mean, you are as on point as you are tonight. I mean, all the different looks that you put together are just so they're like eyegasms. You know, like thank you. Just
Thank
want to
you.
say, yeah, yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
go. Keep going. Sorry, I interrupted.
Um, so yeah, and now I'm in the works of producing my own music. I'm looking at deep house mostly and like house music, and like New York dub and Paris dub, and I'm just trying to like incorporate yeah that vision and like eventually make visuals for myself. Like yeah, it's
Sure.
I have a clear vision of what I want, and I I'm not gonna stop until I fulfill what I want to do. Like
That's
yeah,
int- that's
yeah,
interesting. I mean, like I'm always so in awe of people who have a clear vision because I don't generally have a clear vision of like where I want to
yeah,
be, you know, or like what I
right,
want to do. I'm like more like I'm more like that little kid who was dreaming these dreams, you know, like and sort of like seeing myself, you know, in these like imaginary spaces, um, but not necessarily like making a clear path, you know, like or like having a clear vision of like, you know, this is what I want to do and I want to achieve this. So I'm always fascinated by people, you know, who have that clarity of vision, you know, and like have that
yeah,
clarity of intent as well.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think like from like a very small child, like I saw like different people's lives and different things that I wanted, and I haven't let it go. I still feel that feeling. I still feel that excitement. But for me, like success isn't like, oh my God, I'm gonna be in Hollywood and do that. Like for me, success is like making my album. having my artwork in like distributed in my favorite galleries, or like
Yes.
showing my work to the world. For me, that will be what I'm working towards, and that's sort of like where I am now. Like I'm sort of like manifesting all the things that I enjoy, and I think like I want to share that with people. Like it's never too late to like just like do what you love and like manifest things. Like you can totally manifest them. You just have to give yourself time. I like to give myself a year. I'm
Okay.
like, okay, in this year, I want to manifest these sort of things. I would like to get to the point. And then what I do is I work slowly towards that. So, say for example, like this year I'm working on my album, but it's kind of tricky because I'm working with producers, and now it's COVID-19, so I can't exactly like access all the things that I want. So in that time, I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna be researching. I'm researching what I want to do now. Instead of just stopping the project and then giving up, I'm like, okay, how can I just keep on filling? You got to keep on filling the gaps, filling the gaps, filling the gaps. You
You
know,
absolutely right.
but be kind on yourself. You know.
Listen, yes, I hear you so much on this point. You know, like for me, like I often feel with myself that there are places that I might want to go, and then like if it doesn't happen like now, you know, if it doesn't happen like within like a
Yeah,
month or 2 months, if it's not clearly going to happen, then I start
right,
getting a bit disheartened. But I really
right.
like this. I like this idea that you're putting out of the manifestation is, you know, it's in progress, you know, even
Yeah,
if it's not like clearly real. And
right,
I've actually there's this entity that I love to like listen to called Abraham Hicks, and they always talk about manifestation as like what you want to manifest, it's already there, it's already
right,
made real. You kind of just got to you're just moving towards it, you know, you just move towards your grid filling in. And I love that idea of like, if you dream it, it's already happened, you know. Now you can
right.
just relax, now you can relax, and you just like go through the steps that lead towards it actually being actually manifested.
Right. I like I can give like like an example of like manifestation. Like
Yes, please.
so I made this artwork, right? Called Tandy, and I made it of my friend's aura. So and it's UCT bought the artwork recently for their permanent archive. But
Huh. Wow,
so
awesome in itself.
I made this artwork to show the gallery. And then I showed the gallery, and the gallery was like, "Nah, we don't want it." Then I was like, "Okay, fine, fine." Then my friend saw it, and he was like, "Luvuyo, tag Luvuyo." He's a curator, and he showed my work at his fourth year show at UCT in conversation. Then UCT saw it, and then they bought it for their permanent archive. And so things get it doesn't always manifest like in the way that you want it.
Yeah, it's not.
And
Yeah.
like say for example, like I want a Lamborghini, I want to drive in a Lamborghini. You might get a
Yes.
Bentley,
Yeah.
and you might be sitting next to
Wow.
Zolani in the Bentley on the
Yes.
Autobahn. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
be open to like even better things happening. That's what I always like. I mean, I definitely have my goals, but like cooler things have happened that like
Oh
I
my
can't even
God.
imagine. Yeah.
I'm
Like this
so down
right
with this
now. And
discussion.
I met you in Boca Constantia. How fabulous for BMW.
It's
You
true.
you serenaded Lucania and I,
That's
and
true.
that was a
Yeah.
funny experience, but it was amazing. And then today, here we are, like this is how it all happened. You just have to like just believe it. Like, yeah. Just have to believe that it's gonna happen, you know?
Yes. 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 I mean, for me, like a big part for me in terms of like manifesting your desires, or, you know, or living your best life, it is a lot about just, yeah, when you say believing, as Dando saying, it's like it's there's something about surrender with it, you know, there's something about like knowing that you're going to be taken care of, you
Right.
know. It's you're going to be fine. You're going to be more than fine. This is your world, you know, and we're all here actually for you.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
the the people get disheartened because they don't see results like immediately.
Yes.
Like this whole like this life that we have, it's like we could strive for perfection or whatever,
Yes.
but we'll never reach it. But like it's good to just keep on going, learn from life, just like take bits and bobs, and like you might go like off the path, biggest cliche ever, but like it's gonna teach you something. Like just like see every little thing as a teaching lesson. Like I've been as I'm getting older, like I'm seeing more and more of that. Like maybe I didn't understand the concept when I was younger, when I had to like wash the car. But I
Yeah.
get it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I can look after the car.
That Bentley.
Yeah.
Ndando says, sometimes you just need to silence your alternate self and let life take its course. I like
Right,
that. I
right.
like that.
You have to get out of your own way. You
Ooh.
have to step it aside, be like sorry, because not every voice, not every like thought that comes into your brain
Deserves
is something
airtime.
that you have to like attach to. It's not it's not everything like, oh my god, oh my god, I'm so like whatever, whatever, I'm so nervous, whatever. You know, you don't have to play into it. Not every
Yes.
emotion is an emotion you have to play into. So I try to just like exactly like stay calm and just realize like be just be
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
I love this other comment. Okuhle says, never stop working on yourself.
Right,
Interesting. Never
right.
stop working on yourself.
You gotta go wash your face in the morning, pray. For me, a big thing like that has helped me a lot. Like last year May, like I went through like the most like hectic time of my life where like I was feeling depressed. I wasn't sure like if I wanted to just continue or if I wanted to just like
End
be
it.
out. But I did this like little kind of like a ritual spell that I like looked up, and
Yeah.
I feel like it really helped me. So what I did was, on one piece of paper, I wrote down all the things that were negative in my life that I felt like they were burdening me, and it can be anything: people, finances. It can be like whatever you find negative, yourself. You can put that down on one page. Then on the next page, you write down all the things that you're grateful for: the air you breathe,
Yes.
your mommy, your career, your talent, your skill, God. And then on another page, you write down all the things you want to manifest: kindness, good health,
Yes.
a Bentley, right? Then
Yes.
you fold all those pieces of paper up, right? And you try to sit at a point where you can see really far into the distance, and you burn each piece of paper and you really think about them, and you pour some little water on the ground, and literally after that moment my life like literally took off. Like I did all
Mm.
this shit. UCT bought my artwork. I'm talking to you right now. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I'm happy. And like I can only thank God for all of that. Like I'm not it's God and like my willingness to like
Yes.
want to go for it. But I think that really helped me to like let go of a lot of things and also to remind myself to be grateful, because sometimes you can wake up in the morning, you can be like, oh, I don't want to do this. But it's good to kind of start off the day and end the day with like, I'm grateful for breathing. I'm grateful for food in my tummy. I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful for willingness. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my family. Like, just try to remind you'll see your day will be so much better.
Yeah.
Like I find my day so much better when I'm
Yeah.
just like say thank you. Like I don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, there's something to be said for appreciation, and there's something to be said for seeing the goodness and seeing the positive. Like for me, I'll share this with you, and I'll share this with everyone who's watching. I had this interesting experience just like about a week before lockdown, where I went on an ayahuasca journey.
Ooh, yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that.
Yeah, this was my first time doing ayahuasca, and
Wow.
ayahuasca is it's like a plant medicine from the Amazon jungle, and you do this medicine. You partake in a ceremony. So for me, like the ceremony that I was on, there happened to be like these incredible two pages from in the Amazon, from a tribe called the Huniquin. Anyway, so what came out of it for me, out of this journey, was a very clear message that I could lean into if I wanted to. I could lean into the darkness. I could lean into like all of the things that I like worry about in terms of my self-worth, worry about in terms of like, whether I feel like I'm on the right path, or like whether like, like all of my like insecurities, are going to get the best of me or whatever. Or I can just turn my head a little bit, and I can join in all of the joyousness of all of creation. Yes, right. I can look at the sunset. What a miracle is the sunset. I can listen to a piece of music. I can put my feet in the soil and just marvel at the beauty of life. Point is, what I saw clearly in my journey is that there's always a choice, even right. if it feels like there isn't a choice. Right. Even if it feels like they like you're talking about, you were talking about like you were faced with feeling like whether you wanted to go on with life or not, and yet you were able to find
even that like low point, you can decide. You can't do it, because at the end of the day we are whole. We are whole, and all the other emotions that come with it are choices. So,
Queezy, what you've just said now is so important. So many of us feel like we're not whole. We feel like we're broken. We feel like there's something missing. We feel like there's if only we had this, we would be whole. Right. But it's a revolutionary thought that right now, right here, right now, with all of my flaws, I am completely whole, and I'm actually perfect, and I'm held, and I'm looked after. That is revolutionary.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, exactly. Like you got everything you need. Mm. We all made the same. Our human form is all made the same. So what you do with it, yes. That like is the most important thing, right? Yeah, it's gonna be tough. This whole thing, this life thing, is gonna be the toughest thing you ever go through. Yeah. I'm saying this as a 28-year-old, but
oh my God, you're so young. Oh. But you do, sweetie little pie.
Yeah, I'm like tough. Everything's gonna be tough, but yeah. Like, just try and learn. Just, I don't know, the openness. Yeah. The openness. Be open. Yeah.
So here's something that totally, for me, that has always blown my mind with people who are able to, and this is a big part of why you're on the show, and this is a big part of why all of my guests on the show, because all of my guests are people who are themselves, despite all of the reasons why somebody would feel like they can't be themselves because, whatever, because somebody else disapproves. Right. For me, to see somebody who is born a man, somebody who's born a boy, being their actual true selves, being effeminate, being beautiful, adorning themselves, expressing their true selves beyond what is like what we can see on the surface and what is acceptable. Yeah. For me, is the highest form. it's the highest form of bravery and the highest form of just like, yes, this man, yes, I want to be this too. I want to do this. You know what I mean? I want to be
Yeah.
like what you. You know, so what I'm wanting to say is I salute you. You know, I think it's like I really salute you.
Thank
It's
you.
for me. It gives me inspiration to say like, fuck, be yourself. You know,
The
I
time
can't.
is ticking.
Hey, the time
The
is
time is
ticking.
ticking.
The time
I'm
is
like,
ticking.
I'm like, if I'm not gonna do it now, like when am I gonna do it? Like you're just gonna keep on postponing. Like if anything, this coronavirus has needs to like wake people up and be like, do what you need to do now. Like you can't wait till tomorrow. We don't have tomorrow. Tomorrow's never promised. You know, doesn't matter who you are. So it's just like even I'm in corona, I'm in quarantine right now, but I'm still gonna put on my makeup, I'm still gonna enjoy myself whether I'm on camera or not, you know.
Uh-huh.
So um
Huh.
but thank you, like it does take a lot, like, but it's a choice. I made a choice to put myself out there because a lot of people can't express themselves, and I feel like God has given me the bravery to do this, and I get to be the voice for those people that like don't get to just express themselves the way they are. This is a lot of people, majority of the world don't get
Absolutely.
to do this. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm putting myself out there, and I may be putting myself in danger. But like, you know what? I'm a strong ass person, and they must just come for me. Like I'll sort them out. Auntie Queezy's here.
Auntie
Auntie
Queezy.
Queezy's here. I
Auntie
learned
Queezy,
from all my aunties. I learned from all my aunties.
we love you, Auntie Queezy. And I want to read out a couple of comments here. There's a really beautiful comments from Dando. Dando says, for many of us, our existence is defiance. Being alive in today's world is the greatest form of resistance. Come on, Queezy.
Wow. Yes.
So
Exactly. Like
beautiful.
the thing is like for me, this is also my way of
September.
protesting. When where I was performing a lot in galleries before I started DJing, and I wanted to figure out a way how can I share and be the martyr for queer visibility in general spaces, in public spaces. So I thought, what's the best way to share this queer visibility? How do I show this queer visibility? And I thought the best way is possibly through DJing. Okay, so I insert myself into a room, into a space where there's a lot of people that are maybe not queer friendly. And I start playing the music, and I'm dressed like this. And at the beginning of the performance, they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the performance, everybody's like feeling lovely. Everybody's like, wow, amazing, girl. And then for me, I'm like, my job is done, you know?
Yeah.
By me just standing in the room, being myself is
Yes.
like, exactly, it's the resistor, it's the defiance enough, you know.
Yes.
I didn't want to be violent. I didn't want to,
Yes.
you know, I didn't want to be in people's face. I just wanted to purely just stand there, and I thought that was the best way to protest. Just stand there and be yourself, you know.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
but I'm not saying that I don't love music. I absolutely love music, and in fact, like through me DJing has allowed me to research music more, and like sort of like join the dots between like my personality and music, and sort of
Huh.
expand on that like vision. Like I love to play songs that like match my outfits. I love to play songs that like make people feel cool and good, and just
Yes.
feel like all they want to do there is dance, you know.
Yes.
So it's not just about the queer visibility. It's also about like people allowing them self expression during that time, you know, allowing them to decide,
Mm.
you know,
Yes, to play. To
yeah,
play.
just
To
exactly, and that
play.
should allow
I
themselves playing could go throughout your whole life, not just when you're in kindergarten.
Absolutely.
Right.
Oh, I love it. I just love it. I completely agree. I agree with you. I mean, this world, it's meant to be fun. You
Right.
know, your life is meant to be fun. And I think that often when people might see somebody who is being themselves, being their all of themselves, the silly, the fun, the fun loving, the you know, the joyful, they might like be like, you know, like, oh well, you're not allowed to do that, you know, like, you know, if I'm not allowed to do that, then you're definitely not allowed to do that, you
Yeah.
know. You know, it's a lot of like people who are very tense actually, and
Yeah.
feeling, and in themselves feeling caged and not able to have that sense of play, that are feeling like, that want to attack people who are being themselves and in their joy.
Yeah, I know. It it's I just think it's like you have to like try and find the light. Like allow yourself to like accept the light. Like, you know,
It's
accept
funny.
God, accept
It's
the light. Just
I
be
love it.
like, okay, I'm gonna try and not be miserable all day. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
I
So
don't want to do that. Yeah.
here's a question. I mean, so I've got a, okay, I mean, this, we could talk for hours. Firstly, speaking of light, Tiana Duda says you're a tower of light. Funny enough, just before you said that. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
I'm sharing
And
that with you.
love it.
Give it. Here you go.
We're feeling
There
it.
you
We're
go.
feeling it. And
Yeah.
Okushe says it is your life. If you're living it according to somebody else's rules, then how is it your life? Keep living your life. You're amazing. Thank you. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Dando says, find the light or be the light. Either way, we need light. 100%.
Yes.
And
Yes. Like,
Lil Mickey says, yes, Queen, I'm gay too. Hello, Lil Mickey.
yes,
Yes.
Mickey. It's okay. Do
Beautiful.
you, boo? Everybody
Absolutely.
else is doing what they want to do. You do it too.
Yes. Ooh.
Everybody else.
Okay, so I'm hoping that we're gonna get a song out of you. You're gonna DJ us a song. You're gonna
Yes,
before
I
you,
have a song. So this
tell
song
us
is
about
by
it.
Esa Williams. Esa Williams is from Cape Town, but he's staying in London at the moment. And he has a song called Blast. And the vocals are by I think I'm getting this right. I think she's from Tanzania, the vocalist. And what I love about the song is I love the deep
Lil
bass
Mickey.
of the song, but then I also love like the like kind of witchy like vocal. She's just like projecting like her feelings, like okay. So
Awesome.
it's like kind of like where I'm in right now. Like I love like the this like deep bass sound, like deep house music with like this like kind of like ancient vocal in a way. So
Cool.
here we go. I love it. 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 I love it.
September, I'm gonna get it for you.
How cute. Wow.
Okay, where can we hear this? Where can we? Oh, that's live. That's giving us all live.
Pardon?
It's giving us all live,
How
live,
beautiful is this
live.
song?
Wow,
Woo.
wow. Mr. September Singh, what is the title again, please?
Okay, it's Esa, ESA, and in the song is called Blast. I'm just gonna tilt my camera. I'm gonna show
Okay.
you.
Okay, Laka.
There it is.
Oh,
Esa
okay.
Blast.
Esa Blast.
Yeah,
Ah, okay, Blast. Oh my
yeah,
God.
it's amazing. I'm actually interviewing tomorrow
Are you really on your platform?
on my platform, yeah.
On Insta?
On Instagram, on Queezy Baba's
Yeah,
Instagram. Yeah.
I think you guys have all got Queezy Babas now. But tell me something. Um, that's amazing. What time will you do that interview?
So I'll be doing it at 8 o'clock South African time. Wait, South African Standard Time. Is a
You know what I don't understand. You know what I don't understand, Queezy, because now we've all got to be like experts at this like timing, this like
Right.
GMT, what. And like
I
we
know.
are in SA, we are GMT +2, I think.
Oh.
I know.
I have like an older one. Oh, I need to change my poster.
No,
Um,
no, you're fine. Whatever. I'm sure you
okay. Yeah, I know what you mean though. It's like,
Oh,
because I'm
Kali
trying to get
Kalio
like
says
everybody on the same.
SAST. Oh, maybe. Yeah,
Yes,
maybe.
that's the one.
Is it
SAST, that's the
ASST?
one. Yeah.
Okay,
So
Laka.
I'll be on that time tomorrow.
Alex. Okay, you know what you can also do if you'd like, and I'd love this. You can if you got a flyer for it, a poster for it, and then I can make it in my story, and then people can check it out. But obviously, you guys must all
Amazing.
just go follow Queezy Babas.
Love you. Oh my
I
God.
love you. I think you're
Oh my
awesome.
God, Zolani. I'm so. Oh, wait, can I just tell everybody? The first time I met Zolani, we hugged. We
Yes,
just
we did.
knew. We knew. And then also I asked you where you're from, and you said Port Elizabeth, and I was like, East London, and we were like, yeah! Because
Eastern Capies.
Eastern Capies are just like the warmest babies ever, and I really felt that, and I admire that about you, like that you like real as hell, true as hell, your light shining, and like when I met you, I wasn't in the best point of my life, but
Oh, really?
you showing your kindness was like the most beautiful thing ever, and I can't wait to continue this journey. We need to go on holiday together.
Yes, let's go on holiday, and then let's also make a track together. Seeing as you're like,
Yes!
you know,
Ah!
love.
Yes!
Yes. So I've actually got this challenge that I'm running at the moment that let me tell you, all of you guys. So I've done a series of oh my God, I made a mistake. I was supposed to say something at the beginning of the session. Oh my God, I forgot. I'll have to do it now. Okay, so
Okay.
I've done these challenges. The second one, oh my God, I'm mortified. Shame. The poor man is on here. So the second challenge that I put out was an animation challenge, and I put it out to ask people to animate a piece of music that's going to be the opening sequence for my conversations that I have with people. And the winner is Mluleki_M, and he was on this chat before. I hope he's still on this chat. Shame, man.
You
He won
win!
my challenge. But don't worry, on Friday at 6 p.m. before my chat with the KTNA, I am going to be talking to him for 10 minutes, the winner of my challenge. And after this, I'm going to also show his animation that he did. But there we go. Mluleki, you won. Congratulations. You're amazing.
Yes! You win!
So now check it. So my third challenge is it's to producers all over the world. It will be posted. Okay, thank you. Imanyase, thank you, Okushe. Mluleki Imanyase, that is right. So I'm opening it up to producers to send me pieces of music to collaborate with. You know, the cool thing about this time, thank you very much. The cool thing about this time is that we are connected all over the world, and it's so much easier to like send things, around the world. So wherever you are, send me a piece of music, and if I love it, then we will collaborate on it. So that
Amazing.
extends to you too.
Ooh, I'm gonna. We got back a pop.
Exactly. Awesome.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna
Wow.
post that video, Mluleki's video, on YouTube, and I'm gonna share the link in the story right after this. Queezy, you're amazing.
Zolani, I love you. Thank you so much, my
Love
angel. You're
you.
literally an angel from heaven, and I'm so happy we crossed paths again.
Me too.
Thank
Me
you.
too. Thank
Yeah.
you. I see you. I salute you.
I'll see you on the other side. Love you.
Namaste.
Enjoy your
Love you.
evening. Bye,
And
babe.
you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
What a treat. What a
Ah!
treat. Love you. What a treat. What a crazy treat. That was amazing. That was so cool. I wonder if the music's still playing. No, it's not playing. That would have been so cool if I could have keep playing. But I'm going to pretend that the music's still playing. Da, 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 da. So go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to put a link in my bio. But tomorrow there